Oh, hey there, I didn't see you walk in. Welcome to another episode of Jay Lethal's Food Vlog. I'm Jay Lethal. This is episode number 3. And if you've been keeping up with the vlogs, I've taught you how to dice an onion. Lame. I've taught you how to sharpen your knives. Boring. Alright, I'm going to teach you how to grill a steak now. I happen to cook a pretty good ribeye. I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold the camera in a first-person view so you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I'm going to show you how to season a steak. I'm going to show you how to grill it, and it's going to be awesome. Alright, so first things first, what I have here, of course, are my lovely ribeyes. They're delicious and well marbled, as you can see. Oh, that white deliciousness is, of course, fat. First thing I like to do is I like to have this on a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil. It catches all the extra seasonings and it makes cleanup a snap. Also want to make sure that you have stuff set up to season your steak. I've got a tablespoon of kosher salt and a tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper and a glove. I'm not going to be using all of the salt and pepper, but some people don't know exactly how much to use in seasoning, and especially when you're grilling, you want to use a lot of stuff. So my ribeyes here, they've been in the fridge all day, and I took them out about a half hour ago to kind of bring them down to room temperature. It makes cooking them a lot more even. So what I'm going to do is bring the salt over here, so it will be... So, side A, what you want to do is grab a healthy pinch of the salt, come to the steak, and season. And you want to go kind of liberal, and you want to season from up high, kind of, I don't know, I'm about maybe a foot up. It looks fancy, but it's really to make sure that the seasoning gets even all over your steak. Alright, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the pepper. So I'm going to grab some pepper and kind of go to town on seasoning. Now I know it may have seemed like I added quite a bit of salt, and I'm going to measure out the salt when I'm done to show you exactly how much I used, because it may seem like I did a lot, but a lot of it will fall off, but it has a purpose too. So I'm going to flip the steak. Alright, so now we're looking at side 2, so I'm going to season this side just like I did side 1. Alright, so now the steaks are seasoned, and they're seasoned well, and you might be tempted to just start grilling right now, but you would be mistaken. What we're going to do is we're going to let these guys sit and hang out for a little bit, and what the salt's going to do is pull out some moisture, and it's going to help create a really nice sear on the grill. So they're going to hang out for about 30 minutes, so after about 20 minutes, I'm going to go outside and heat up my grill to high heat on the 2 burners that I'm going to use, and we'll catch up then. Alright, just as a quick side note before my steaks go on the grill, is I ended up using a little over a teaspoon of salt, kosher salt, for both steaks, and just about a teaspoon of ground black pepper for both steaks. So keep that in mind when you're seasoning your steak. Alright, so I'm out here now at my supercharged grill, and it's important when you're grilling because everything's going to happen all so quickly, is have everything in place and ready to go right from the get-go. So, I've got my extra long grilling tongs, I've got my ice-cold adult beverage, and of course, my perfectly seasoned ribeye steaks. So, when I open up my hood, I'm met with intense heat, which is a very good thing. My grates are really clean, and you want to make sure yours are too, so that when your steaks are on there cooking, they're not picking up crap from your other cooking sessions. What we're going to do is take steak number 1, slap it right on the heat. A little secret that I've started doing is I'm going to turn my heat down on both my burners just a little bit, and I'm going to close my hood for 4 minutes. Alright, it's been exactly 4 minutes. Time to flip the steaks. Now, in the 4 minutes, I've heard a lot of sizzling, I've heard a lot of cracking. Don't touch those steaks. You'll ruin it. So, flip number 1. Wait another 4 minutes. Close the lid. Alright guys, so the only time that you want to touch your steak is after the first 4 minutes and you flip them, and then after the second 4 minutes, and we're going to take them off. So in preparation for that last 4 minutes, what I've gone ahead and done is drank about a quarter of my beer. Alright, so what I've gone ahead and done is gotten a wire rack to put the steaks on, which is going to go on top of the sheet tray. So that way the juices from the steak that are going to come out, they're going to drop down underneath the steak into the sheet tray and stay away from the crust that we're creating by using such a high heat. Okay, so our second 4 minutes is up. It's time to take these guys off the grill. Again, met with a very intense heat and a lot of smoke, and it smells amazing. Just going to take them right off the heat. onto my wire rack. I tell you what, let's go back inside. It's hot out here. Alright, so after the steaks were done, I brought them inside and I left them uncovered on my wire rack with sheet tray for about 5 to 7 minutes. You want to make sure you do this because there's going to be some liquids that come out. You want to let those all drain out. But also inside the steak, the liquids are kind of all going crazy because you just put a hurting on that piece of meat. So you want to make sure that you let it rest, everything will calm down so that when you cut into it, all the juices stay within the meat and they don't kind of just go all over your cutting board and it's really messy and hard to clean up. So after this has been rested, it reaches its final internal temperature. So I'm going to cut right into this on a bias to make it look really nice. I'm just going to make my first cut. My knife is very, very sharp. I just sharpened it last week. And I'm just going to go through. Alright, so since we took a lot of care in making sure we did the even cooking on both sides, 4 minutes and 4 minutes, the steak is perfectly cooked, but it's also very evenly cooked. And I'll show you that right now. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell in the video itself, but right here I've got crust, and I've got crust down here, and in the middle of the meat it is all the way perfectly cooked. It's very even, and the steak is very juicy. Alright, so there we go. We finally cooked something for real this time. I think if you use the techniques that we went over in today's video, you're going to make an amazing steak. We used ribeyes today because they're my favorite, but you know what? You can use New York strip. You can use sirloin if you wanted to. It won't be as good, but you can, and it'll still be very, very good. Just remember to season your meat very, very well and grill it hot and fast. Anyway, if there's anything special that you want to see me do within the law, leave me a comment, shoot me an email. I'll get to them as soon as I can. I'm really looking forward to helping you guys out with some of your food-related issues, problems, things you want to know. This is what I love doing, and I want to teach you how to love cooking as well. So until next time, I'm Jay Lethal, and this was my vlog. Thanks for tuning in. Alright guys, so the only time you want to touch your meat